Good day, this is TATA CEIBA doing another video. First and foremost, let me just say that I did not claim to have the absolute truth. Now let's talk about today's video. I found a real need to cover this topic. First and foremost, let me just say that I'm not making this video to offend anyone. But I, in the same sense, get offended every time people get on these platforms and start spreading these misconceptions. The biggest misconception that they keep on trying to imply from Ocha to Palo is that once you get crowned Ocha, you can never be scratching Palo. Let me just say that neither Ocha or Palo or Ifa dictates any one of each other. They're three different individual worlds. And it's funny because the Impungos and the Orishas, all these spirits, Orula, all these spirits have more dignity and respect than us human beings when it comes to respecting the boundaries of these individual worlds. Now, I get this a lot, and I don't appreciate when people even get on my platform trying to spread this misconception. Now, if this is how you talk, this is how you feel, that's good, that's all right, that is your concept, that is your opinion, but you have no right to go and force that opinion on other people. You're spreading a lot of misinformation. Now, a lot of issues come is because the Ocha grandparents, the majority of them, are either just initiated in Palo just to complement their spiritual path. They move on to Ocha and they really don't mess with Palo, which is nothing wrong with that. Or there are plenty of them where they have no path in Palo, they go to Ocha, and they feel some type of way towards Palo the rest of their life. Now, I have the right to talk about both of these religions because I am initiated in both. It's not like I'm picking on Ocha because I love Ocha also. But I'm just talking about, I'm not talking about the religion, I'm not talking about the Orishas, and I'm talking about these people that have their own hidden agendas that continue to teach these misconceptions. So what happens is, if your godparents in Ocha have little tie, no knowledge, just they got initiated, they moved on, but there's nothing wrong with that, or they had no path whatsoever, they have no tie to Palo whatsoever. The problem is they come and tell you, you're already consecrated in Ocha, you can never go back to Palo. Now, that is the human aspect trying to control their godchild. Because they know that if they're allowed to go back, now they have to share this child with another set of godparents. And a lot of them refuse to do that. And they start implementing these misleading things like this one that we're talking about. So, I know for a fact people have gone to these Ifa readings and the Babalaos like saying, Orula said they messed something up. You know, you should have been introduced to Palo before you did anything else to complement your spiritual path. It was not so. And Orula is telling you, you gotta go back because even though you did Ocha, you're still stagnated because the problem's not in Ocha. You have to go back. Same thing is, my own eyes have witnessed that when they're doing the Ita, the live reading for Ijawo and Ocha, the Orishas come down and say, whoa, somebody messed up. Alright? Either they ignored it by chance or it wasn't even on the radar because the medium that you went to for the spiritual mass was not equipped to do that mass. And you guys completely bypassed of this person having a path in Palo that must be completed. And even the Orishas tell you, and that's when you see the godparents where the head drops down. Either they did it on purpose, like I said, because they don't want to share the title with somebody else, or they just simply were, something was ignored to the fact where, you know, this never took place. So even the Orishas will tell you, rewind. Then another thing is, oh, once you get crowned Ocha, you can never get cut. Now, people, that is a huge misconception. Now, let's just say, let's look at the logical aspect of life, especially somebody like myself in the age that I am at now. I tend to look at logic a lot. So that means anybody that has Ocha crown can never get a life-saving operation. Surgeries involve cutting. The last time I checked, it involves cutting. And then, so I'm supposed to let myself die because of this rule created, and this rule, I'm telling you, is being manipulated by the people in the religion, not by the Orishas. I mean, we can't confuse this. Even though they've said it so long that half-truth, that misinformation has been looked upon as truth, and it's far from it. Then if you're telling me this, why is it that every time anybody in Ocha is going to go to surgery, why is it that they go to Ogun to get his blessings and get that safe passage that you require from the surgery? If it's taboo, why are you asking in the Orisha to do a taboo thing for you? I'm just tired of people spreading that misconception. I know people that were initiated in Palo after they were crowned Ocha, and they're extremely prosperous. Because another thing that the Santeros that have no path in Palo tend to tell the godchildren, you don't want Palo, because you're going to be a cursed person. Well, I'm here to tell you, I don't feel like a cursed person. I actually feel like a blessed person. So, I don't understand. Either you get over your ego trip and stop stagnating your godchildren. If they have a path in Palo, let them go into Palo, and you will crown them Ocha. You will have the 50-50 custody of this child with other. But at the end, it's not about you or your ego. It's about making sure that godchild prospers in life. Because by you, on purpose, because of your ego, start spreading all kinds of lies, and you keep this person bottled up just in this religion, his or her spirituality is going to be affected. Their path in life is going to be affected, because the problem might not be in Ocha, it might be in Palo. You have to go in there to complement your spiritual path. So again, like I said, to each his own. If you want to preach that in your own house, keep it in your own house. Don't be coming on my own platform and other people's platform and spreading that, because it's so far from the truth. Like I said, there's plenty of very good practitioners in both of these religions that were initiated in Palo after they were initiated in Ocha. One religion does not dictate the other. So please, just, if that is your opinion, keep it to yourself. Stop spreading. As a matter of fact, do your homework. Don't just listen to your godparents about this. Start talking to multiple people, and I guarantee you, your eyes are going to start opening up, because sooner or later you start getting the people telling you exactly what I'm telling you. So I decided to make this video because it's actually offended me. I told you I practice both religions. They're both wonderful and beautiful. But at the end of the day, I'm also not going to allow some BS like that to be crossed over and made it legit. You know, to each his own. If this is not your world, stay in your world. Don't be trying to implement things from your world over to this world. Because I've also been into spirits and munansos, their spiritual rooms where the whole pantheon of saints is in there in statue form, and there's luceros with candy and little action figures, and then the whole room looks like a flower shop. That you stay in Ocha. You don't carry that to Palo. So until next time, stay humble, be kind to one another. May NSAMBI bless you and yours, and salam alaikum.